What is up, guys, and welcome back once again to Casual Cash. In this episode, we're going to be going through a hot tip for 2022. What that means is it's a share, a company that I've identified through my own research as being a share with high potential for growth in 2022. With that being said, this is just something that I've picked up. Make sure to always do your own research and make sure that it's the right investment for you. But without any further ado, let's get going on the tip for 2022. And the company that we're going to be looking at is the Purple Group. Now, you may or may not know this company. It's not one of the big blue chips, but what it is the ownership entity that is behind Equities. Equities is the trading share investing platform that has really taken over the country in the last couple of years. And you've seen it on this channel because it's the same platform that I use. Now, I've been looking at this one for quite a while, and I was actually one of them to buy shares in June this year. I bought shares in the Purple Group on the 24th of June 2021 at a share price of R1.49. At the time, it was part of an investment I made into quite a few companies who were the highest performers for the year 2021 at that point in time. At that point, they were about 66% up for the 6 months of that year in June, and I wanted to jump in on the action. So even when I sold some of my other stocks, my high growth stocks, I kept this one, and currently the share price is R2.66. So I bought it at 2,981 Rand, and its current value is 5,358 Rand. So we're about an additional 79.73% up, which was for the remaining 6 months of the year, and up an astounding 202.7% for pretty much the full year for 2021. So some incredible growth, but why do I think it's going to continue to grow in the years to come? First of all, we look at the track record. In 1 month, just this last month, a return of roughly 10%. The last 3 months, 35%. 6 months, 72%. For the full year, 202%. And since its listing period, 7 years ago, 500% growth in the share. So this is a good, solid track record. And what are we looking at for the future? The biggest thing that we look at is the annual report. So I'm going to show you some numbers that I think are quite important. And one of the reasons why I think this group, the share, is still going to go up, not just now, not just Jan, Feb, for the entire 2022, and also into the future. But let's take a look at these numbers. You can make up your own mind or what you think. Basically, we're going to have a look at the financials over the last year. The group revenue was up 26% from 163 million to 205 million. The group costs, which comes with scaling up the business, is up 30% from 121 million to 157 million, which is 6 million Rand less than the revenue increase. So overall profit. The group basic earnings per share had increased by 190%. What that means is that the share price was behind the group's increased earnings. So the earnings of the actual group were growing faster than the share price, which is always a good sign for when you want to invest. And then the attributable earnings increased by 207% from 14 million to 44 million. Now, not everything is sunshines and rainbows. Let's take a look at one of the aspects which is not doing as well. We're looking at here one of their businesses, which is called GT247. Now, GT247 is their trading platform, and it's something that has gone down this last year. Revenue was down from 63 million to 27 million, went from a profit to a loss of 8.7 million, and the expenses, okay, it also went down by a marginal 9%. In this business, however, they are rebranding it from GT247 to one of their Easy, Easy being their trademark name, one of those group of stables of companies, hopefully to turn it around. But let's look at their biggest asset here. We're looking at Equities. Revenue increased by 79%, nearly doubled from the year prior, 172 million from 96 million. Their platform assets, which is the total deposits and investments from all of their customers, up from 21 billion to 31 billion Rand. And probably the craziest number here is the 691% increase in profits from 12 million last year to 98 million this year. Absolutely crazy. Another one of their businesses, which is Easy Properties, basically a crowdfunding platform for property investment where you can receive dividends without being subject to the stock market fluctuations. The value of this, the value of properties bought by their customers is up 716% from 15 million to 125 million rand. So I think something else to mention is a big change that they're undergoing in the next year, which is that they're bringing all of their businesses under one roof and exploring these business opportunities such as Easy Lending, Easy Insure, Easy Trader, which I think is the GT247 platform, Easy Retire, which I think is Rise, Easy Asset Management, which I think is the Emperor Asset Management arm. So it looks like they're bringing everything into a Bidvest type of business where all of the possible financial services you can need are under one roof, under their Easy brand, which is good for all of the businesses together, and I think should see some very solid growth in the time to come. So for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to go too much further into the annual financials, but if this is an investment that you're considering, please go ahead and read the rest of the report and any other information just to be sure that this is the right investment for you and whether you think it's a good investment or not. Remember to do your own research. And that's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for coming by. The Purple Group is something that I think can be similar to Capitec. Very good growth over a long period of time from what I've seen, and it's an investment that I have that has shown tremendous growth, and I think we might see some more growth into the future. So if you guys want more of this, tips for stocks, to see all of my profits and my losses on my portfolio, this is the channel for finance and investing and anything on your personal wealth. So please subscribe, and I hope to see you again in some of the next episodes. But until then, I'll see you next time. Cheers.